Stop scrolling right now because what you're about to see is not just another salad. It's something that looks simple but hits like a restaurant-level masterpiece. Imagine taking one bite and getting crunch, creaminess, smoky flavor, and freshness all at once. That's the magic of a perfectly made Cobb salad. And today you're about to create it in a way that feels satisfying to watch and even better to eat. Start with a clean setup because presentation begins before cooking even starts. Fresh, crisp lettuce is your base, and this is where most people go wrong. Don't rush it. Wash your lettuce in cold water and dry it completely so it stays crunchy. When you chop it, keep the pieces slightly large so every bite feels full and not messy. Spread it gently in your bowl like you're building a foundation, because you are. Now bring in the star protein. Take a fresh chicken breast and season it simply with salt, black pepper, and a little garlic powder. Nothing complicated, just clean flavor. Place it in a hot pan and listen to that sizzle. That sound alone makes your content feel alive. Let it cook slowly until golden on the outside and juicy inside. Once it's done, don't cut it immediately. Let it rest so all the juices stay inside, then slice it into clean strips that look just as good as they taste. Right here, if you're enjoying this kind of clean and satisfying recipe, make sure you hit subscribe and drop a like, because content like this only gets better from here. Next, move to the eggs. Boil them perfectly so the center stays slightly creamy but firm. Around 10 minutes is all you need. Cool them down, peel them carefully, and slice them neatly. These small details matter because every ingredient should look as good as it tastes. Now comes that bold flavor that takes everything to the next level. Cook thin strips of beef until slightly crispy. You want that light crunch, that smoky edge that adds depth to every bite. Don't overcook, just enough to bring out the flavor and texture. Place them aside on a paper towel so they stay crisp and clean. Then comes one of the most satisfying parts, cutting into a perfectly ripe avocado. Smooth, soft, and buttery. Slice it into cubes and keep them neat. This balances out all the crunch and adds that creamy texture that makes the salad feel complete. Add fresh tomatoes for brightness. Slice them cleanly so their juices don't spill everywhere. Their natural sweetness lifts the entire dish and adds that fresh contrast people love. Now for the cheese. This is where the flavor becomes bold. Crumble it gently across the top so every bite gets a hint of that rich, slightly sharp taste. It melts slightly when it touches the warm chicken, and that moment is something people love to watch. At this point, don't mix anything yet. This is where your presentation makes all the difference. Lay everything in clean, straight rows across the lettuce. Chicken in one line, eggs in another, then beef, avocado, tomatoes, and cheese. This organized look is what gives that premium American-style feel. It's neat, it's satisfying, and it keeps viewers watching because it just looks so good. If you're still watching, comment below what your favorite ingredient in this salad is: chicken, avocado, or that crispy beef. I read all the comments and it helps the channel grow. Now quickly prepare the dressing. Take olive oil, a little vinegar, a touch of mustard, salt, black pepper, and just a hint of sweetness. Mix it until smooth. The flavor should feel balanced, slightly tangy, slightly rich, and strong enough to bring everything together. Drizzle it slowly over the top. Don't rush this part. Let it fall naturally across the ingredients. This is one of the most satisfying visuals in the entire process, and it instantly makes the dish look complete. Now you can either keep it like this for that clean presentation or give it a light toss so everything blends together. For content, always show both. First the perfect layout, then a quick mix that shows all the textures combining into one. Take a moment to notice what you've created. The crunch of lettuce, the juiciness of chicken, the richness of eggs, the smokiness of beef, the creaminess of avocado, and the brightness of tomatoes all coming together in one bowl. This is why people love this dish so much. It's not just food, it's balance. And here's the thing, this looks something expensive. Something you'd order at a restaurant, but you just made it at home with simple ingredients. That's the kind of content people connect with, real, achievable, and satisfying. If you want more recipes like this that are simple but feel premium, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Now go ahead, take that perfect bite. Make sure your fork gets a little bit of everything. That one bite is where all the effort pays off. The texture, the flavor, the freshness, it all hits at once. And just like that, you didn't just make a salad, you created something worth watching, worth sharing, and definitely worth eating.